Good morning, guys. This is GrandmaCheapCheap, and I am in my kitchen still here in southern Colorado. We got up this morning to a dreary, cold day, and we haven't started out yet. We're just going to wait and see what the day's going to bring. It's awfully windy. It's no sense in going out to the lake if it's windy and cold. You usually don't catch anything, so we're just going to hang around, go to see Men in Black for the matinee. 3D, you know, I love a good 3D movie. And we are easy, you know. My meal is made, everything's cleaned up and ready to go. All I have to do is probably do my floors if I want to. It's not a big deal. But as I look at the people who have recently subscribed to my channel, and thank you all for subscribing to GrandmaCheapCheap. I appreciate it. You've been preppers, and as I think about it, we are preppers here in this household as well, even though I didn't know that there was a whole society. I guess I did, but I didn't think of myself as a prepper. But in getting the RV ready, we have several of these water containers. It's not on a large scale, but we keep them in the house all the time too, in both of the bathrooms and maybe a spare room. We have these, and in the RV we have these for water reserve. Now, while there's not a lot of water that we're reserving, we do keep them around because the pipes might freeze here in the lodge, and the lodge is a mobile home, but you know, we know how to work these things. If the temperature gets low and our pipes freeze, we know what to do. Or if we don't have any water, we can last several days with what we have. We also have the RV, which is it's an older RV, vintage, but my husband is ex-military, so if we gotta get up and go, we have a mobile home. So he saw to that. We also have dried and canned foods that we can live an awful long time with just what we have in the pantry. So I guess we're just preppers without knowing it. So the last week or two I've been thinking, especially with the recent graduations. My granddaughter graduated from college. I know several high school graduates that we recognized at church, and a couple of days ago the cadets at the Air Force Academy graduated, and we are a military town. So I see military men and women come and go, and just there's so many times that we have gone through. Now, you know, those term papers that those kids had to write, and just in everyday life, the struggles that we have. It reminded me of that poem, Footprints, and it's an old poem that's come out a long time ago, but sometimes we just need to revisit that poem again, just for our own sake, to see that the Lord has carried us when we didn't even know. We were so occupied that we didn't know that He protects us, and He carries us through many of our trials and tribulations, whether they be school, marital difficulties, financial difficulties, just whatever. So I'm going to read Footprints. I haven't had a reading in a while in the channel, so one night I dreamed I was walking along the beach with the Lord. Many scenes from my life flashed across the sky. In each scene, I noticed footprints in the sand. Sometimes there were 2 sets of footprints, other times there was only one. This bothered me because I noticed that during the low periods of my life, when I was suffering from anguish and sorrow or defeat, I could only see one set of footprints, so I said to the Lord, "You promised me, Lord, that if I followed you, you would walk with me always. But I've noticed that during the most trying periods in my life, there's only been one set of footprints in the sand. Why, when I asked you, why when I needed you most, have you not been there for me?" The Lord replied, "The years when you have seen only one set of footprints, my child, is when I carried you." That was so meaningful for me long time ago when it first came out, and I just thought about it in the last couple of weeks, that when we needed the Lord, or when I've needed the Lord the most, He's been carrying me when I thought I was alone. So let's not forget that. There'll be a link below to the official site of the lady who wrote the poem, Mary Stevenson, Footprints. So enjoy the rest of your day. I hope I'll be able to fish. It's like I said, a little cold and dreary and windy, so we'll see. Whatever, that's the easy life that I'm living now, whatever. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Thank you for rolling with me. Enjoy the rest. Oh, I said that, didn't I? Bye-bye now.